I mean, as far as PSTrax and stuff, what do you think some of the biggest benefits to it? I mean, from what you've seen so far.
To me, is knowing what's wrong with our stuff and knowing right away versus having to hunt down someone to find out.
Sure.
How long has it been broken? Oh, like 2 months. That's the biggest frustrating thing.
Right.
Or you had to go through a bunch of paperwork to find out how long has it been a recurring problem. I like being able to, someone puts in an alert, it's automatically generated, I see it in my email, I can start making that determination of, is this a priority or can this wait till we get a bucket list?
Exactly.
That to me, that's been the biggest help to me right now. Because right now we have 18 alerts open. And most of them are just bucket list stuff. Nothing that's super critical yet.
When we want it to, we take care of it when it goes out.
And I can schedule Brandon to come up here and spend the day and knock out all that, just piece it out.
Is that with Brandon the mechanic? How do you do that? Do you build a series of alerts or
he gets I put him on the list.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, we talked about it and I said this is what we want to do. So that allows him that if he comes up here, he fixes stuff, he can go into the system and go, this is what I fixed. And he generates alert to everybody else that all this stuff was fixed so we all know. Okay. Instead of, hey, Brandon calls me or Spencer and says, hey, this is what I got. Well, phone calls like playing telephone. You usually hear the first couple things, you usually hear the last few things, you don't hear the stuff in the middle. And so then it's like, well, did this get fixed? I don't remember. Then you're going to call Brandon back, go, hey, did you fix this?
Yeah.
Versus he can just send it out there to everybody so everybody knows.
As far as what the guys are, when they see, do you think as far as time savings, where do you see any time savings happening? Would it be from the officer side or the crew side, or I mean, the amount of time that you're spending with?
I think we still spend the same amount of time, but I think the documentation is leaps and bounds versus this.
Sure.
You know, it alleviates the paper, it alleviates writing something down, because what ends up happening is someone forgets to write something down. They don't think about it till 3 weeks later, until someone goes, "Oh, hey, did you? Oh, crap, I forgot about that."
Yeah.
You know, it's to me, it's savings in the documentation part of it,
right.
Of me not having to go through all the logbooks and go, "Okay, Brandon, here, write it on the board. This is all the stuff that needs to be fixed."
Okay.
And it's not just limited to the apparatus. I'm going to be putting SCB on there. I'm putting hose on there. Station supplies. I mean, the amount of things that can be done to reduce the having to tell someone something, and especially going across shifts. If I need to tell you something's wrong, that third shift may not hear about it until I come back and ask them.
Sure.
I think the communication it's really helping. I think overall the biggest benefit to me is the communication between shifts of information getting